I am Mike of Nearly Enough Dice, and this is Vivecraft, Minecraft on the HTC Vive. I've got a nice viewpoint here. This is my monster spawner thing, monster grinder, in all its glory. Now, I've added a few bits at the minute. I'm just in the process of adding these rings around, and the intention is for these to help guide monsters that fall out of that drop here. So that sand column is going to go away, and it's going to be replaced with empty air, and they will fall down and land down there, and they'll be trapped by that lower glass ring. And when I get down there, I'll just sit there and hit them, and they'll be on, because they'll fall on this distance. They'll be on 1 hit point, or actually, I think half a heart, and I can just hit them and they'll die. And I'll get all the experience points and all the drops, and it'll be brilliant. And I originally thought that watching me add all this stuff in would be kind of dull. I decided to use glass because I kind of like the idea of watching them fall. So I don't want to. I could use like cobble or something, just like I've used cobble everywhere else. I finished off the roof, by the way. I hadn't finished the roof, so I finished off the roof, which you can now see made out of slabs there. I also don't know why I've got a spare block there, which I didn't. Anyway, never mind. I don't care about any of that. It is a big, ugly ice. It is kind of impressive in its own way, but it is a bit ugly. So, so I do like that. I do plan. I'm thinking of maybe cladding it so it becomes a big sandstone tower. The sun is going down, and I thought, well, watching me just add block after block after block would be kind of tedious, but actually, maybe not. You may be about to disagree. I don't know. Just add that in there. So obviously the problem is I've got this here with the ladder in, so I can't do all the rings. But I've actually kind of found one of the things I like about this new update is that I can use my hands like this and climb up, and I'm bashing my head against my lamp because I'm slightly out of my area. And I kind of thought this was a fun thing because I can still just use the trigger to go up, so I can just point my trigger and go up. But this actually gives me a lot of precision on where I end up, and thus, because so I can adjust just by moving my hand up and down exactly where I am on the ladder, and that then enables me to place that block. Now, I've obviously timed this very well. I should have looked at the sun and gone, I will wait until I'll go to bed and do the actual video recording. I'm going to take this opportunity to stand in my area, which is actually over here. So now there's light. Let's have a look up again. So I'm going to have to sort all of this stuff out in a second. In terms of, I'm going to have to deal with the fact that there's a great big ladder in the way, and so I'm going to have to come back down here and get rid of this ladder. But I can now that I've placed that first block, I can just go around in this ring, adding glass blocks. And I was actually wondering exactly how I was going to do this, because I thought maybe I'm going to have to make yet more scaffolding on the outside. So scaffolding around here, if you can imagine. But it looks like I'm not going to have to do that. I can just wander around here. And I thought it was interesting that this new update, this ladder climbing update, which I thought was actually kind of a bit gimmick is the wrong word, but it wasn't a hugely mega practical thing. It's just it feels more immersive if I climb like this. Yeah, if I actually climb using the ladder, actually using my hands. But it actually turns out to have real practical value, because it just gives you a lot of accuracy about where you stand on that ladder, and I really like that. It is also a really intuitive way of using ladders, which is nice. So I can be very confident about where I'm going to end up. So there you go. So this is, I'm very nearly finished, I think. I hope. And so I've got what 1, 2, 3 more. Oh, and it's also going to. I actually didn't plan this out It looks like my lack of planning has worked. I had a 50-50 chance, I suppose, of that working out, so that's going to work out nice. So I just finished these couple of rows, this row and then 2 more, and then I'll have to take the ladder down and stuff. But I'll show you one more look inside the interior before it's shut off forever. Get on the ladder. On the ladder. There we go. Now I'm not. Hey, get on the ladder. Move over this way. I'm not. This is a bit silly. I'm obviously slightly off the. I'm off to one side there, but never mind. It all works. Come on, up. There we go. Yeah, I'll just show you the inside spawning floor as it looks, because I had to look up there. I had to go back up in. I thought I was done with it until I realised I had forgotten to let all the trapdoors down. So all the trapdoors were. How am I going to do this one? I think I have to do this one slightly differently. Ah, ow! Whose fault was that? That was my fault. That was. All right, up we go again. I'm gonna have to do this row differently, I think. So I'm gonna get up on here, and because I have to get in to the structure there. Is that? Oh, that is in fact an okay placement. Okay, I got away with that. I didn't mean to do that actually. So we'll just go with that. That's in the right place. So, yeah. No, that is in the wrong place. That is in the stupid place where I don't want it. Ugh. Right, let's do this. Let's do this what I meant to do, which is put it there. So I just go around like this, but hopefully not falling off again, because I haven't actually healed up properly yet. Also, I have to say, I really like the way glass looks in VR. Why did? Oh, because I still have my food. It's not looking. It's not actually. It's not got a different model or anything like that. But it just looks nice. Looking through it like this. I thought I'd missed that. It just doesn't show it to me. Okay, so there we go. That's that ring now complete. Apart from the fact that I need to start taking these ladders down. But this is the inside. This is how everything looks. I'll do a slightly slower pan, because I know that when you're looking around, you tend to be a bit too, you tend to look around really quickly. So this is looking pretty sweet, actually. So now all I need to do is I need to take down these, let's use my hand, let's not use glasses in case. Now I need to take down the torches. These torches, they were literally just here for me to look at. And to make sure that no monsters actually spawned on top of my head while I was doing this. But given that I'm now about to take the ladders down and then take the sand away, I don't want this here. So hopefully what I'm not going to have is monsters. I should actually be alright, because monsters only spawn within a certain amount. Now this is where the ladder new ladder mechanisms is going to be good to me, I think. I just need to lean back enough that there we go. Alright, so I want to get back to that. I go there, and then I go check that, and then up we go. So now I should be protected if any monsters do turn up. because now they're just going to end up on top of the. There we go. They're just going to be trapped in the glass, which is where I want them. Grab that ladder. There we go. So I could be really precise about where I'm. Let's get off that ladder. I can be really precise about where I am, which is neat. So this should be a fully armed and operational monster spawner. Oh. After that, at least that's the hope. Oh. Grab that bit of ladder. I mean, theoretically, I just wonder if you you could make a version of this where you actually have to physically pick up objects by sticking your hand on them, but I'm not sure that would be. It would be a bit of a departure from the normal Minecraft mechanics. Come on, pick it. Yeah, you go. Because I mean, Minecraft, you've been able to pick things up from a long distance away. Instead of I'm actually on the ground now. Well, not on the ground, but I'm here. Oh. Okay, that wasn't my intention at all. I can get rid of that. Now I get rid of these. And now I put on those. Now, I have to say, these... oops, that's what I want to do. Let's do that. There we go. I rather suspect these bottom few rows are going to be very temporary. I like the look of them. I want to be able to see the monsters because when they fall down here, the spiders can come out, but that's a problem. I don't mind this. I mean, the last one I made one of these, the spiders would occasionally come out and I'd have to fight them. I love the new eating mechanics. Although I need to get some food soon. So, yeah, these things are almost certainly going to be temporary because what is almost certainly going to happen is that a creeper will come up. I'm going to get too close in here trying to attack them. And they'll explode and they'll just take out everything. And I'll be aggrieved. So, hopefully at some point I'm going to get some obsidian. At which point I can oh, it's getting to be nighttime. Yeah, I'll be able to get some obsidian, and I'll that bottom ring will end up being obsidian, and the landing platform will also be obsidian. Right, I'm gonna sleep because it's dark now. Now, I don't know. I wonder if... I'm just hoping there's nothing I've forgotten. I should be far enough away that they will spawn. They should... It may take a while for it to load up, and I don't... without an X-ray thing, I have no method of determining whether or not they're spawning in there. That'll be quite interesting to find out somehow. What I could, in theory, do is make a... Again, once I get into being able to have potions, I'm not seeing anything. Am I too close down here for them to spawn? Because monsters only spawn... They spawn... There's an inner radius and there's an outer radius. I'm making villager noises. Yeah, so there's an inner radius and outer radius. Monsters will not... They don't spawn if they're more than 128 away from you. And there's an inner radius where they will not spawn if they're within a certain radius. I wonder if I'm far enough down that that causes it. Or have I forgotten something? Is there something dumb that I've done? Or alternatively, there's actually loads. I mean, there could well be loads of monsters. Get back in my area, which is actually over here. I can get really out of my area if I'm not careful. There's all sorts of caverns and stuff underneath here, which the monsters may well have spawned in. So this is slightly disappointing. My monster spawning trap is not currently spawning any monsters, which is a bit of a problem. So there may be beasties all over the shop underneath here, and because I've noticed that I don't get very many spawns at night, even if I spend some time at night, I don't get very many spawns. And maybe there's loads and loads of monsters eating up the available spawns that are allowed. That number. I hope I haven't done anything really dumb, like accidentally blocked everything off so that they can't. There's monsters busily spawning up there. But they can't manifest because I've actually blocked things off. Right, I've got a lot of sand. So what I'm going to do, and I think, oh, that gives me a bit of a vertigo feeling. It feels like it's actually the sky's moving that way, and then that makes me think I'm drifting that way, and then standing still. Anyway. Oh, there you go. So I was basically going to come up here. I wanted to be slightly further that way to see if I could hear them. But at least one monster has appeared, so let's just I wonder if there's anything stupid I've done. I do have now some extra bones, and I have some extra arrows I did not have before. So all that work was worth it because I got 2 extra arrows that I didn't have before, and 4 bones, unless I had bones already. It's also possible that this particular that is not what I meant to do. It's also possible this particular design of monster spawner, because you've got these spawning platforms and the water goes, and they have to kind of they have to wander off. Then it may take a little time for them to do that. So I've got at least 1 skeleton of this. The last one I made of these, maybe maybe there's been a version change I'm not aware of. I have another thought on what I might want to do, which is go that direction, at least 128. So this will clear out, and this whole area will clear out. Because if I'm right, and there are lots of monsters in the caverns and stuff down below me where I can't see them, then that will reset this. I'm just going to very quickly see how long I have been recording. I have been recording for 18 minutes. Well, actually, nearly 19 minutes. So I think, well, I've got the thing finished. I'm going to go back to my viewing place so I can look upon it, look upon my work, and be impressed. And at some point in the future, what I will do is I will wander off far enough away. And I can't do this in the nether, and I'll need to actually wander off physically and try and get far enough away that the monsters around here will despawn, and thus hopefully when I start up again, monsters will start appearing in there. Because the last one I made of these, pretty much, I mean, the exact same design as far as I can recall, I ended up getting loads of monsters. And thus far I've got exactly 1 skeleton. So the other thing I may need to do is go into creative and just have a look around and make sure I haven't made any mistakes. So anyway, I've made the thing. I've made the thing, and it's a big, impressive, enormous floating cobblestone structure that actually looks terribly ugly. I may have to do something better in the future. But anyway, that's that done. So thanks very much for watching. Do hit like and subscribe if you've been enjoying these videos. Come visit Neil Dice at neilupdice.com. We're also available on Facebook and on Twitter. You can find links to that in the video description. And until next time, dig and or build for victory. And now I must turn around and turn my computer.